Alright, what is up everybody? It's your boy Croissant. It's good to be back. I wanted to jump on real quick, make a video about this absolute dumpster fire of a game that is Mindseye. And also I want to talk about the recent news surrounding a statement put out by the game's director, Leslie Benzies. For those of you who don't know, Mindseye was made by Build a Rocket Boy. This was a studio founded by Leslie Benzies, who was a former Rockstar Games producer. Now, Mindseye, this was their baby, and only one of two games made by the studio. The other game being Everywhere. That's what it's called, quote unquote, Everywhere, which is the studio's take on an MMO experience that also acts as a platform for creators to make their own games, kind of like Fortnite, and how you can kind of create, like, Squid Games in Fortnite. And it's possibly linked to the world of Mindseye. I'm not too sure. It's in beta right now, I believe, so I don't have much to report on it right now. But on the flip side, Mindseye was created by to be their single-player experience, and let's be honest, guys, its purpose is to be GTA 6 before GTA 6 came out. It released shortly after the GTA 6 trailer started dropping, and people got the itch. Build a Rocket Boy saw a need, and they aimed to fulfill it. And they fell short on almost every aspect of production. The biggest complaint I'm seeing is the performance. There are some wild clips out there, guys, of cars colliding and popping out of the ground like popcorn, and the game is clearly not finished. Another major complaint is the gameplay loop is garbage, and you need to unnecessarily drive everywhere, right here and back for fetch quests, to act as no other purpose but to bloat and fill up the game and try to justify a $60 price point. Now, anyway, this isn't a review. Right, this is not a review of the game. I just want to comment on what Leslie said in response to the criticism of his game. In a statement that was addressed to his employees, so this was not made directly to the public, Leslie is blaming quote-unquote internal and external saboteurs for the game's failure. So rather than taking accountability for a shitty product and wasting customers' money and time on a product that wasn't ready to be sold yet, you push the blame on some third party that, quote unquote, sabotaged the game. Some unknown third party as of now. I mean, the HR team sabotaged the game by letting you make that statement to your employees. You should know that crap is going to come out. The public is going to find out everything that you say. Especially if you're just making it to the team. I mean, somebody's going to leak that. Why would you say this crap? Like, even if it's true and the game was sabotaged in some way, I still feel like you need to take some ownership for the final product, whether it was good or bad. If it was sabotaged, were there no measures put in place to check for certain issues in the code or optimization of the game before launch? Was there an oversight in that process? Like, what was going on? But Leslie says there's a possibility this game gets relaunched in a better state. There's not many cases of this being successful for games, right? We got No Man's Sky, Cyberpunk, right? These weren't received very well, but after, some time passed and they kept rolling out the updates and the patches, both of those games are in a much better state today. But those games, there's a difference, right? Because those games had redeeming qualities from day one. I think this game is just bad top to bottom. Mindseye. Now, the game has a ton of backlash and criticism. People are asking for refunds. And then with talks of a relaunch, the future of the studio just seems uncertain. And then Moist Critical Charlie, he goes on and he coins Leslie the most delusional man in gaming. That's probably going to be the title of this video, and rightfully so. At least Concord knew when to throw in the towel. I mean, come on. Mindseye doesn't need a relaunch. It needs to be launched into the freaking ocean to die. Now, let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. If you played Mindseye, did you hate it just as much as everyone else did on the internet? What's your favorite thing to do during the summer? I love just going to the beach, a couple good drinks, good friends, and just relax and tan. And as always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see y'all soon. Peace.